Hello. So we are in a bit of a different position right now. I'm recording from my old office. My new office, my current office, is up in the loft, and my old one is just below in the extension. Now I just want to check and see, have I unlocked Demoncrawl? Yes, yeah, cool, that's what I wanted. Right. So this is a follow-up to a bit of a lost episode, actually. I did about an hour's recording, playing through this a while ago, a few days ago, and decided, in my infinite wisdom, to look something up on the wiki. While I was doing so, forgetting that I have, for some reason, I record through OBS Studio, and it has stopped doing game capture for me, which is not a massive issue because I can just record on record the full screen. But because I tabbed out to go to the wiki, I then forgot that I had WhatsApp open, and I just went back and looked at the footage, and there were some people's names and phone numbers in there. I didn't really want to put that one out into the world, especially because they are not people that I particularly know, because I think I had to guess that. Not people I particularly know because I work with the Scouts. I keep trying to call them the Boy Scouts. They're not the Boy Scouts. We do have ladies in there. Oh, this is another guest situation, isn't it? Has to be. 1, 2, there. One of those first, meaning that if only one of them. Yeah. Come on. Can't both be. No, it doesn't tell me much though. Any one of those three really. Ain't gonna guess these. Ugh, God, I hate this. But yeah, one thing I do for that was really lucky for the Scouts is I do a lot of the admin stuff because it's kind of what I do, and I don't mind doing it. So I'm in touch with some of the members of the organisation, but I was also in touch with one of the parents because her kid is having a 99% sure I can talk about this. They're having a fundraiser to try and do some activities overseas, which is one thing the Scouts do. They really give you a lot of opportunities, and not just as a child either, not just like as an actual scouter, if you like, but even as an adult, I have genuinely learned things, useful things, from being with the Scouts. I've told them flat out. I don't know if I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but I'm only a member of the Scouts, and I've told them. I've flat out told them because I want to use it as a means of proving I've had experience working with children. Because it's one of the things that they ask for when you apply to adopt. And myself and my wife, are both of the opinion that, sometimes I hear the vocabulary you use, I'm faintly horrified by it. Yeah, but we're both of the opinion now that we would both like to stay with the organisation even if the application for adoption doesn't go through, because it's a good group, just the organisation as a whole is a good group. Oh, hello you. Very good. And what happened to be associated with it? What have we got? That's wizard boots, gumshoes, every 30 cells, glean a cell, and yeah, okay, fine. I'll take it. I don't really want it with it for the armour, and that's fine. And glean, we like glean. I'm renowned for enjoying glean. Sure. The adoption thing's going okay though. We now in touch with a social worker. We've got a series of meetings being booked. If anybody has any interest in learning about adopting, then feel free to get in touch. I am more than happy to talk about that. It's It's a long process, and no one will deny that. I need two of these. So, yeah. There's a 1, 2, 1 there, and then that's. This is all the one, so it can't be both of these. Got to be that. Can't be that. There you go. I am trying to get the hang of this 1, 2, 1 thing. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And it's sort of settling in, but not. It's still. I've got to think about it still, but I am recognising situations in which I should be thinking about it. It is helping. Right then. Now then, can't be both of these, meaning these two I think have to be. But don't think, prove. Of course, that's what we do. Now then, if that's a 1, that means that these two can't be, that must be. Which means that cannot be. Very good. Very good, you're proving your points. You are making progress. So, I'm trying to aim for a bit of a goal, in a sense. I'm trying to get to... I'm trying to get to Rapture, because I've checked my... At the start of the video, I checked the... Hail Mary. Full of grace. There you go, that's the bunny. What have we got? Pathfinding, I'm interested. But yeah, I've checked the my unlocks, and I don't have divine Demoncrawl. So I'm trying to just sort of clear out the special stages that I haven't worked with yet. 2% pathfinding is fine. Oh, that's a lot of cash. What have we got in the shop? We like... not interested. Somewhat interested. Yeah, I like that. Save that for later. Pagan. God damn, you hate that, don't you? And I've lost... Oh, the one item that I kind of wanted to hold on to. Oh well. C'est la vie. Yeah, I'm trying to... ooh, that's actually okay, isn't it? Acupuncture. Lose a life, gain 2 defense. Yeah, we like that a lot. It's actually one of my favourite magic items. Oh, I'm actually going to gain quite a few souls here. Demon Seed, big whoop. I know that I'm theoretically supposed to be feeding the plant, but I've got items that I want, so I'm going to starve it. And then hopefully it'll give me miracle seeds and we'll be okay. If it means that I've got like 1 miracle seed to apply to every level, that could be good. But yeah, if I can get the special stages out of the way because they take the time, then I can just go through and play the rest of the game as is. Well, I say they take the time. The seasonal ones are a bit of a wrench at times. Oh, I don't have divine demon seeds turned on, do I? Well, that's just fine. And of course, why would I? I don't like demon seed much. This song is threatening to get inside my head all day. That's got to be one, because they can't both be, and they can't both be. There you go. Yeah. Ooh. Molto bene. Huh. However, this is a nothing burger. Yep, okay. Well, the guest paid off. And we always like pathfinding. Yeah, I think the seasonal stuff is probably the hardest to unlock, really, but learn a different mastery, no thank you. We're also aiming to get through this quest until we get to Bloodway, because I like the goblin music. Don't ask me why I think of it as goblin music, but, I mean, come on. Right, whoops. Really gotta remember. Gotta remember to check what they are before I click on them. And for some reason I just blind... Hello. I've been looking for this for a bit. So what I'm really trying to get to as well is 40% pathfinding, so that I can get to the... okay, ancient coin. Get to the next level of mastery. This is very interesting. Not so good. King coins to... Sure, sod it. I know there was a better way to use that. I'm not that bothered. So yeah, hearts are incredible now. Go on, I like a gamble. Spawn 100 plants. If it doesn't have one already, feed this plant any number of times you can sell value without losing any items. It's vaguely interesting, I suppose. So yeah, I'm going to open this out as far as it'll go, without getting into any obvious danger. I may, if I'm lucky, get my pathfinding up sufficiently high on this run. I will have to get lucky, but Book of Pathfinding, or whatever it's called, that certainly has linchpin energy. Okay, so that auto replaces. Not all. If you pick up, I think if you get Divine out of a chest, it asks if you would like to replace, which is a nice new feature. I don't remember if it did that before. I don't think it did. Sure. I'm going to leave chests alone for a while, because I've got enough cash. I don't want to get one really disastrous omen. Right, now what have we got? More rare loot. I don't care about that, but I do care about replaying easier stages. So we do all of this. I don't really care about the wizard either. Don't really remember what he does. Probably nothing I'm that interested in if I don't remember what it is. Other vaguely interesting news. I don't know if I call this an achievement. I do to a degree. So our blood service, the blood service works differently in the UK to the States. I know that. Okay, they just cast a random magic item at places. That's fine. I know that I don't think all states pay you for your blood. Certainly nobody in the UK pays for blood donations. But what we do, we have a national blood service. You can make a charitable donation of your own blood, and you get some, like, you get a free drink, you get some free biscuits. Oh, hello. Very good. Complete. Remove a total of 2 mods from... Oh, that's actually nice. Yeah, if you continue to donate, you get, like, badges to recognise your achievements and stuff. Just small incentives, you know. I do it because I think it's important to. I'm able-bodied, I'm reasonably healthy and fit. Well, you know. I am to the degree that the blood service has no issues with taking my blood, and that's okay. How's my pathfinding? Pathfinding is... Oh, I've moved back onto the Vaporwave skin because we must honour our forefathers. Oh, actually, I should probably get some of that on too. Get a little bit of defence going, you know. I should maybe start leaving that alone if I want to get more hearts. But, oh, it's great for cash. Yeah, the blood service also allows you to donate other things, so, depending on... blood is generally the easier one to donate. You require less specific circumstances to be able to donate blood. But they also take apheresis donations, where they harvest your what is it now? It's not plasma, it's platelets. They can take white cells, which is what they used to call bone marrow donation, and they can take your plasma, which is something they've only been doing sort of recently. And they've been recently recognising people who've done everything. They're referring to them as super donors, which I don't know if I care about the terminology, but I like the idea of it. And they put out on a post on the social media, like recognising the people that have done it, and they've been on the BBC News. So you know, it's nice to, like, you know, people that have, you know, made a significant contribution have been recognised. And I had a look at this post on the social media. I say the social media like I'm 75 years old. It was on Facebook, and I realised that actually I was eligible if I donated plasma. That's the only thing I hadn't donated. I've donated bone marrow. There's a video about it in the really early days in this channel, and I thought, you know what, I'll have a trip over to Birmingham, which is where they do the stuff. Hi there. I really should have used the miracle seed before this, but you don't say no to divine watering can, especially when you're on a weird stunt run. I probably should have bought that lucky clover, actually. Reveal a quadrant around the cell. Has its purposes, I suppose, and that's just free souls. I don't think it replaces. Discharge, whatever, reveal a quadrant. Sure, okay. Storm, yeah. This is looking like Rapture, I think. But bones. Bones are just give it sanctify them star lives equal to the cell's value. So if I do this, then I do this, then that suddenly means I can start getting acupuncture going again. This could be a winner. But yeah, the trip over to Birmingham, it was an absolute mare of a drive, I don't mind admitting. I picked a day when there was pretty heavy roadworks in the city, and getting there was easy, getting home was really nasty. I think I used my watering can sooner rather than later. Is it 3x3, is it? Miracle seeds are overwriting the watering can. Ha 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 ha. I hadn't thought of that. Ugh, that sucks. I mean, I'm still getting miracle seeds. I don't care too much, but that probably would have been a pretty guaranteed enough hearts to get the unlock condition on the Pathfinder. But no matter. Yeah, I went over there, did the thing. I wasn't able to donate the first time because I got a bit of an issue with draw pressure in my right arm. To be honest, I think I've donated platelets too many times and my veins are just a bit slack. Oh, I don't want to guess. Can't be button. However, my feelings about this subject are not relevant. I think it may be flashbang time. You can't. I've got 8 defense. I mean, like, I ain't gonna get hurt, right? Surely not. Anyways, okay, cool. Yeah, I went back again the other week. Took public transport. It was a lot more inconvenient, but it was a lot easier. So fine. And yeah, have now been officially recognised as, I think. Well, I've been officially recognised as as a super donor. At the time they made the announcement about these people in December, there were only 10 of them in the country, and I'll be honest, it was a bit of a blight. Okay, it was a bit of a vanity thing, really. Spawn cankers, yeah, whatever. It's annoying, but I'll take it. Because, I mean, we've got a population in this country of 7 million or so, and the opportunity to be one of 7 million people, one of 11 out of 7 odd million. it feels a little bit special. I do recognise that the super donor thing does upset some people, purely because being a super donor very heavily favours you being male, because the criteria for donating plasma very heavily favours you being male. I think born biologically male would be the more correct way to put it. But I don't begrudge people their I don't want to say right there that their need to, you know, point out the inequality of the situation, and I think they may be right to some degree, but I don't understand the science personally, not fully. I assume that the blood service has done significantly more research than I have, and do probably know best, so I'm not losing too much sleep over that. I don't think it's a discrimination thing. I can see why people would feel that way, for sure, and I don't think their feelings are invalid. But I'm happy to feel special for, you know, a little while. I think that's okay. Oh, and speaking of, I was very privileged on Thursday. The current day is Saturday. I'll probably upload on the day I recorded. Yeah, Thursday went out to Wakefield and got the opportunity to meet John Romero, which was definitely a red letter day, because it's hard to say that the IT industry has rock stars, if you would like, but I think he would definitely qualify. He's lived one hell of a life. Oh, yeah, remember to do that. Oh dear. Do you pop a flashbang?
Sup, bro?
Yeah. Why not? But, really remarkably nice guy. Yeah. Dirty, wicked rapture. Only leave a stage, take 1 damage for each living with each different item. Oh dear. That's not good. That's potentially quite bad, actually. I don't know if defense will block that, or armor. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it just means I have to open chests, doesn't it? But yeah, I keep forgetting to use my miracle seeds as well. That's silly of me. Yeah, we got in line to, because he had a merch table. He was running with his wife Brenda, and the line for merch seemed to be going quite slowly. I mean, people were taking photos with him because, you know, it's a meet and greet and it's, you know, it's cool to meet the guy. But the line did seem to be going slowly, and we realised when we got to the front that the guy was actually taking the time to both of them, because they're both known in the industry, but to actually talk to people for as long as they wanted to be, as long as people wanted to talk to them, for about pretty much anything, it seemed like. He's got a lot to say. He's done a lot of stuff, and just something small like that, just actually, you know, giving people the time of day. Even though we're all just a bunch of weird nerds, you know, we're all turning up in like Metallica t-shirts and what have you, and like Doom fans are of a kind. I consider myself one of them. I'm definitely taking some damage on account of the sign. There's no getting around that. Unless I can destroy it somehow, but I don't think I have any means to. But yeah, just properly took the time to say hello, speak to everybody, happy to take photos, would sign pretty much anything you brought him. Just a really positive experience meeting him. I didn't have anything to say to him. I just, you know, thanks for everything you've done. You've made some very significant changes to my life, and I've been a fan for upwards of 30 years, I'd imagine. And you know, he said thank you, and that was gracious. And yeah, got a photo with him. I'm really pleased about that. So yeah, related. It was on double header. The people that put the show together had booked on it's called The Dark Room, and if you ever get the chance to witness or participate in that, okay, then we are doing quite well on pathfinding. 27, getting close. That's when you make a mistake, isn't it? Not when you take damage. Yeah, I'm still good. Right, give me pathfinding items, please. 20 turns reset your stats. Lose a random item instead of taking damage. Any cells are guaranteed objects. You need 3 minutes for it. I will take that. Why not? Lose a random item instead of taking damage. I've got plenty of cash anyway. Doesn't matter. If I could reopen some shops, that'd be nice, but yeah. But yeah, the Dark Room is oh, maybe I should have held all that cash. Well, let's get to killing, shall we? Oops. Oh, well, that's neat. What do we do? 2% pathfinding when a side spawns has some potential, I'm sure. Oh yeah, killing does give you stuff, doesn't it? 21 monsters will be added, not to... Again, miracle seeds, boy, remember. What is this anyway? Harbingers and... Yeah, okay, fine. 2 passives, okay. Actually, yeah, I want that. 21, okay. If I've got the cash at the end, I'm just going to pop those guys. Is that at the end of the stage? Is that when you complete the stage, or is it when I leave? I think it's when I leave. But yeah, it's a chaotic show. Very, very fun though. And a fair bit of audience participation. Just a lot of shouting. So the number of cells equal to your pathfinding. I mean, yeah, but I don't need it. Yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough. And the guy operating the game seems like a really cool fellow as well. I feel like Scout is the mastery that is the closest to like the initial stage 1 canon of you being like the king's favoured like pathfinder, if you like. Gain cankers, don't want. 20 monsters, yeah, sure. Okay. I'm gonna have to get lucky to be able to bust this. Trusty, shiny, wicked. Use your miracle seed. Now it's bigger, that's nice. Nice. Midas glove. I don't even remember where I got that. However, there is a way of, oh, it's double. So I can, you know... Is there a boss? The Bag Lord. He's the... Okay. Spawn a Bagman. The Bagman is killed. Take damage. Bagman can't weaken monsters. However, it's shiny, so the cash is not an issue. Also, if I get into a situation where I don't have enough pathfinding, I currently have still 29, I could always... Do cankers even hurt me? Yes, they do. did wonder, because I've got that much defense. But okay. Oops. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that was a misclick. So I've kept the glasses because I didn't take damage, but it did take the one item that I really wanted to retain. I was going to say that I could always just spawn the... I could have collected Dark Hearts because I've only got the Book of Bones. Could have collected Dark Hearts and got that mastery. I could have, you know, potentially. Spawned a Divine Watering Can, got more hearts that way. That should have been a done deal, because I am certain that Dark Hearts do count for things like Book of... Yeah, anyway. I mean, just whatever. I can get more diamonds, I guess. If I wanted that. I suppose Baglord is the only one that could have really given me much trouble on account of how bagmen, if there are enough of them, could breach my defence. Also, I don't really need to complete this quest, but I've come this far. I may as well. I suppose I could also just bust out armour pieces and see if I get anything that's got a weird effect. So, what you got? That's what? Yeah, okay. So you make leg armour, you make body armour, yeah, sure. I think that's actually a good one. And you make body armour. Right. Basic, okay, one of your butt. Alright. So Book of Bones is great for that. Every 10, that's kind of nice. Okay. Well, that should keep me going. And I've got enough pathfinding that I should be safe enough here. Really. I think I said on the last recording, not that anyone's heard that, I really should have enough where's it going with this? Oh yeah, I should be able to just unlock the, you know, super Pathfinder scouts by just going infinite on a stage, but I just don't want to do that. I want to do it organically. I feel like that would be a little bit more fun. We really like jocks. Okay. Anything worth even having in this level? I could do with some helmets, really. Body armour, leg armour. Reactivate my heirloom slots. Don't really. Oh, heavens preserve me. It is possibly time to commit a sin. Let's do it this way, shall we? Might not even need to go infinite if I just do this. So, what do we have here? Blissful amulets? No, don't care about that, don't care about that, really. Big booty. Yeah, I don't really know what the pathfinding items look like, unfortunately. Gain 30% faff. Hi there. That ought to do it. Pathfinding 50%. Finish. Is there anything else that's cool in here that I should... I realise that I just said, don't want to go infinite, I want to do it organically. And then just kind of panicked and like, I mean, we could just unlock it. Why not? I hadn't even seen that I had my Paragon Rod down there, which is the silliest of silly items. God, we love Paragon Rod. That's why I keep it in there. Golden Fleet. I don't know if there's anything even interesting in it. It'd be useful if I could see if any of these were yet to be added to my codex. Don't matter though. Oh, that's always nice. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay. Can we bust anything out? Sure. Because that just feeds Paragon Rod, I suppose. Not that it really matters at all. Do I have a Divine Miracle Seed? I do. What is this? Tear gas. Oh, that's mean. But after 3 turns it goes away. That is sort of mean. Where was it? Amulet. I mean, I like Bellows as well. Bellows doesn't synergise well with me having the you know, words escape me. God's sake. Doesn't synergise well with me miracle seeding this stage, which I've yet again forgotten to do. But anyway, we have 50% pathfinding. So I've got to solve half a stage. I nearly misclicked again, but wowie, this game gets so silly so fast at times. I mean, this run was always going to pop off with the amount of defence I've got. I don't think that can be denied. This would have been a lot weirder if I'd have had that other miracle seed in play. There we go. Finish. I thought I would unlock... Really? I thought that... New Mastery Token, Human 1. Okay, cool. Mastery... There we go, Scout 2. That's what I wanted. Because that is... Gain 1% when you gain Untouchable. That's the one I actually want. However, it's still good. And I believe that also ups your pathfinding cap, which is of interest. So, okay. Token shop, where are we at? Advertising, inventories, holographs, masteries. What's bookworm? Gain a book when you enter a special stage. When you're in, you can change your research subject by clicking. Okay. Oh, lovely cup of tea. Lovely, enormous cup of tea. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Unlocked by completing with 60% or more pathfinding. Alright. Time is about 5 o'clock. I've got time for another round. Alright.